What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to tutorial 78, and today I'll be going to talk about how to do some sort of data analysis from Neo4j graph using Pandas or Python. Okay, so if you guys remember, in the last tutorial we have created one New York metro station graph using using Python definitely, but we got the data from a CSV file. So what we did, we read a CSV file and from there we created a graph. Okay, and in this tutorial we'll be going to do some further analysis from the graph to get some sort of data insight. Okay, so this is going to be very simple tutorial, but I'm just going to develop the intuition towards the actual data analytics, data analysis and data science related use cases using Neo4j and Python. Okay, so this is the graph actually, but this is not the whole graph. I just use some sort of limit and from there I got this graph. So if you see, this orange things are the train names, and this orange things are connected with this what do you say, like this nodes, green color nodes, and they are actually what do you see, like this is actually station name. So for example, this express train goes to this many stations, and if you see here, few stations are already connected to two different trains. For example, this Canal Street, it is connected to 466 Express and the train number 1-2. For example, this is actually only having one connection, means this train only goes to here, but this train is actually going to two different places, for not two different places, many different places. For example, this train and this train. So now we'll be going to do some sort of analysis, and we'll see what are the use cases. So let me just show you guys what are the graph actually, so you'll be able to understand. So actually we created this graph in the last tutorial. So if someone is new to this series or watching for the first time, then probably it is not the tutorial for you guys. So just go back and start from the beginning, which is tutorial 1. If you see, this tutorial is number 78, so it's a huge playlist, and we are right now in the middle of advanced and intermediate topics. So first go ahead and start from the basics, and then probably you can come at this point. But if you start looking into this for the first time, then probably it will be difficult for you to understand. Okay, so like this. So these are the graph actually which we developed. So if you see here, this is a kind of graphs we created in the last tutorial. Okay, so now what I will do, I will try to get some data insight from this graph. Okay, so let me go back to my PPT. So what will be the use case? So use case is train number as per the connectivity count. For example, this train number, these are the train number actually, sorry, train number or train names. Okay, train names as per the connectivity count. So connectivity count means, for example, this train is having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So this train is actually connected to 15 different stations. So probably some train will be connected, definitely will be connected to 20 station or 30 station or maybe 100 station. So we would like to like generate a list that which is having the most number of connection at the top, and from there it will be kind of a descending order. So we have to generate that list, and also we have to do the same list for station. For station means, for example, if you see here, this station is having two connectivity, means it is connected to this train and this is connected to this train. So for example, let's say there would be some sort of station available which may be connected to 10 different station, sorry, not 10 different trains actually. For example, this is connected to two different trains, this is actually connected to two different trains. But in real cases, like if you export the whole graph, probably you can see there are some station which is actually connected to 10 different trains. So what we would like to do, we'd like to actually list down those stations based on their connectivity count. Again, it will be in the descending order. So what will be required, the station which is having most number of connection will be at the top, and from there will gradually decrease the count. Okay, so that is the objective, and this will be our code, and this is going to be output. So no more like hard dry talk. So let's start the coding actually. So let me open my Jupyter notebook. So definitely it will be purely on Python. So first of all, let me write tutorial 78, do data analysis analysis from Neo4j graph using Python and Pandas. Okay, So let me write this thing, this is done, escape, then like this. Okay, so first thing first, it will be import pandas as pd, then from Neo4j import graph database. Okay, so next thing will be driver equals to graph database dot driver, and then we'll write URI equals to some URL, and auth equals to this like this, and this, then user ID will be Neo4j, and we all know that I use this default password for this thing. Okay, and what will be our URI? So we are connected to Neo4j browser, which is actually a browser, and I have installed this Neo4j desktop, and my version is this one, so 4.1. and let me just copy paste the bold protocol with the URL address. Okay, so like this, and after that we'll create a session object. Okay, so it should be driver dot session. Okay, that's it. So let me execute this thing. So I did a mistake, it should be R, so I always do some typo, so this is normal. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, next what we'll do now, we'll be going to create the query, and based on that we'll be going to fetch the data. Okay, so let me write down the query. So query will be like this, so like this and like this. Okay, so in our case it should be match. So match, I'm just thinking, match train. Okay, then probably like this, should be goes underscore 2, and it will be connected, sorry, to station, right? And then what will happen, we'll write return, it should be train and station. Okay, we'll be going to read that, and after that what we'll do, we'll just execute this thing, done. Then we'll write the results, it will be session dot run, so Q1. So I'm actually doing this for the last 2-3 months, so maybe all of you are familiar with this thing. I don't need to explain this thing again, right? So again, if someone is watching for the first time, for them it will be difficult to understand, so it is better that just go ahead and start from the beginning. Okay, so it's a huge playlist. If you see here, it's a tutorial 78, so we have more than 77 videos before that. So actually 77 videos before then, it is more than 16 or 17 hours content altogether. Okay, so let me execute this thing. Some problem, I'm not sure what happened. Code Neo client, train and station, what is happened? Variable station is not depend. Again I did a mistake, STATION. So that's it. So I always do typos, so it's normal. Then again do. Okay, fine. Now what will do, data equals to results dot data, like this. Okay, I got the data, so we'll create a pandas data frame now. Okay, but again, if someone wants to see what is there, see, I got this thing like that way. Okay, so now let's create the data frame. So it should be df, then pd dot data frame, and inside that we'll pass this data as an argument. Okay, it's done. So let's display the data frame. So you got the data frame. So now if you guys see here, based on this train number, we can get a like 10 names, we can get a count, and also based on this station we can get a count. But here is if you see here, this doesn't look nice actually, so I just need only this name, but it came kind of a dictionary. It is obvious, like, so name is a like parameter, sorry, name is the key of this element, so means the value of the train is train name is ACS. For this train the name is DFNQ, like this. Okay, so now we need to change this something so that it will be only ACS, not the whole bracket and other things. So we need to do some sort of magic over here. Again, this is very easy. I'll explain you guys how to do that. Okay, So for that thing we need to just do some sort of for looping, that's it, nothing else. Okay, so it should be for I in range. Okay, and it should be length of df dot trend, means I want to get the length of this series. Okay, and after that like this. Okay, and it will be df dot trend equals to, sorry, what happened, df dot trend I equals to like this. Okay, I means the first element, means this one 0, then this will be going to change everything. What we'll do, we'll try to remove this part. Okay, they should not contain any bracket, any braces, any name and colon. Okay, and how to do that? For this we need to do something like this, trend, then I, then name. Okay, so if someone is not able to understand, let me explain this thing. Okay, so here I is 0, so let me just put this 0. If I put this 0, I will get this one, like this whole thing, I will get this thing. Let's see, like this. So this is a dictionary. So if I just only want to get this thing, I have to use something like this. Okay, see, simple. So now the next question will be how I remember all these things. So guys, this is nothing to remember. If you do practice on pandas, data frame, series and different other things, then automatically it will hit your mind. Okay, there is no rocket science behind that. Okay, so if I do this thing, it will gradually change each and every column value for this trend column. Okay, so I have done all the things correctly, so let me just execute this thing. Okay, done. So let's check this thing by doing df. Okay, see, I got only these values. Now I need to change this thing. Okay, so same thing again. So let me just copy paste this thing. Okay, so it should be station. Okay, here also it should be station, and here also it should be station. Okay, done. So let's run this thing now. Boom. So we got everything. So now our first use case, that is train names as per the connectivity count, and that should be a descending order. Okay, so what we'll do, like this. Okay, and it should be df. Okay, so let's train names. So then what will happen now, df dot train. Okay, then it should be value underscore counts, like this, then sort underscore values, then it should be ascending equals to false. Okay, let's run this thing. Done. So let's check. Boom. So 10 number or 10 name 2-5 has the most number of connection, that is 26. And if you see here, I got this thing like descending order. So this is a data, this is a series actually. So our first job is done. So we'll do the next thing now. Station names as per the connectivity count. Station station as per the connectivity count. So it should be same actually. Let me just copy this line. Okay, so it should be station names, it should be station, right? Boom. So let's station names. Cool. So 23rd street is having the most number of connection, but if you see here, these are the also some station. Okay, means this many stations are having equal number. So whatever we are trying to achieve, we got this thing. So if you now you guys understood, this is very simple to achieve, nothing rocket science behind that, and if you do proper practice, you will master this thing actually, right? So what I'll do, we'll just try to I'll just try to take a screenshot of this thing, probably from there, like this, and let me paste this thing here. I'll see whether it is going to fit here or not. If not, then anyways I'll be going to give you the GitHub like repository link, so slide or PPT, it doesn't matter. Okay, but let's see. Yeah, it looks okay, so maybe yes, yeah, it looks okay. Okay, so that's it. So maybe one more screenshot, maybe from here actually. Let me just, okay, so fine, the output is fine, so you guys will be able to understand what is actually expected and what we actually achieved from this tutorial. Okay, so almost finished. Here actually uploading the last 2 slides. Okay, that's it. Let me just save this thing. Done. What is happening here? Done. Okay, so one more time guys, let me just explain each and everything whatever we actually did. So first of all, we just created the connection, and after that we have created the session object, we have written the query, and after that we execute the query, and after that we extract the data from the query result set. And once this is done, then we'll just convert the data into data frame, and once the data frame is ready, we are just actually looping through the each and every column. For example, we have 2 columns, train and station. For every column we just change this extra extra braces, then the key name, from just replacing the extra braces and key name from the column value, and we got this we got the actual value. Okay, means actual value means for train these are the actual value, and for station these are the actual value. In real in raw export you will get something with the property name as a key index, or not key index, the key name actually. Okay, so dictionary pair like key colon value, something similar to this. Okay, and once this is done, we replace this value with this thing, and once this is done, we again did the replacement for the station column, and once this is done, we just use this value underscore counts method, and once this is done, we just sort this thing using ascending equals to false, means everything will be from the maximum count, and it will eventually will decrease with the lesser values, and that's it. So if you guys understand now that this is a very simple thing, but again, if someone is not familiar with Python, Pandas and Neo4j basic concept, for them it will be difficult to understand. So here actually you need to have 20% or 30% knowledge of Neo4j and 70% knowledge of Python. So when you combine all this thing together, then you will become a champion, and you can master a specific industry. So nowadays Neo4j driven data analytics, or strategic advisor, or decision scientist, or maybe security engineer or network security engineer on every field for detecting anomaly, for detecting risk, for some sort of threat analytics, threat vector analysis, or whatever real data driven application are related jobs are there. They are actually you will see these requirements with Neo4j and Python. So if someone is want to switch or want to start their career, then definitely this is a very exciting career. Okay, so we'll do more advanced and other tutorial or use cases in the upcoming videos, but I'll highly recommend you guys to do some sort of practice, or else you will forget. So before I end this tutorial, guys, please let us know by some sort of feedback whether you guys are now okay and happy that I started the use cases, cause still 73 or 74 we are just doing CYPHER and Python, but I believe in last 4 or 5 tutorials we are actually completely going hands-on. So still, if someone is not happy, please write back to me. I'll try to improve our quality, and in between, if you guys are having some more exciting use cases, please feel free to share me. I'll try to include all those use cases in this series. Okay, so that's it guys, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye.